happiness is not the absence of problems, but the ability to deal with them. Greetings to one and all. Myself Mohammad Nihal Mubarak and I am the anchor for this news bulletin. I heartily welcome you all to this edition of SAM News broadcast. Before we begin with the news, here are some headlines. Gandhi Jayanti was celebrated in SAM on 2nd October. SJCMUN 2022 was held in SAM. Diwali celebrations were held for the boarders. Boarders go home on the 21st of October. Senior school elocution was held for classes 11 and 12. Silver Jubilee badge came to SAM after 25 years of passing out. Tennis webinar was held in the school auditorium. Our students participated in the sport drawing competition. Curiosity program Astro Patishala was held for the students. 5 hockey players from SAM went to Bangalore for nationals. Astro Patishala students got their respective certificates for their participation. These were the headlines. Now I request my friend Arush Tripathi to present the news.
We have to find the courage to take risk, even to fail, if the goal is worthwhile. St. Joseph's College Nainital organized the Model United Nations Conference, the first ever in SAM, named as SJCMUN. SJCMUN was held on the 28th and 29th of October. The opening ceremony took place on the 28th, where the state head of the UNDP, Uttarakhand, Dr. Pradeep Mehta, presided as the chief guest of the event. Sister Manjusha, principal of St. Mary's Convent, and Mr. Ahuja, alumni of our school, were also present for the opening ceremony of this mega event. Vinayak Nath and Maulik Adhikari compared the ceremony which began with a Saraswati Vandana, following by a mesmerizing song by Shresht and Manas. Our chief guest then enlightened the jailers participants from the various schools. Following the principal's address, the Secretary General of SJCMUN, Shivam Adhikari, declared the conference open. In the maiden edition of SJCMUN, 6 committees were conducted. The committees along with respective agendas were as follows. UNHRC deliberation upon the human rights abuses and violations in the Middle East with special emphasis on ethnic cleansing. UNCSW combating barriers to gender equality with special emphasis on political and economical opportunities. AIPPM rise of communalism in recent years with special emphasis on the Citizenship Amendment Act and the role of media. UNGA dissect deliberation on threat to world peace and security in the Russia-Ukrainian war. UNDP strategy for youth and adult literacy with special emphasis on SJC. 4. IP journalism and photography. The robusting debates in the UNGA dissect to the heated discussions in UNHRC, to the astounding speeches in UNCSW, to the fierce debates in the AIPPM was an amazing part of the conference. The delegates of UNDP inspired others in many ways. Seeing much young diplomats discussing topics like strategy to reduce propagate equality by reducing the gender gap surprised the executive board. Through the conference, we aimed at coherently researching and analyzing the social and economical paradigm that concerns global development aligned within the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Aid the participants to develop experience and important skills such as teamwork, group cooperation, conflict resolution, consensus building, and most importantly, public speaking. Discovering the issues that have been the major concerns of the global leaders and devising a new perspective and simultaneously providing an insight to the functioning of the UN and understanding the contours of the international relations and diplomacy. It sends a chill down the spine of the Secretariat to receive amazing resolutions from the committees, and certainly the maiden edition of SJCMUN 2022 was a great success. Hosting more than 190 delegates in the very first edition in achievement itself. The Secretariat of SJCMUN is proud of the efforts that they had put in and sincerely thank Brother Hector Pinto for this continuous support and guidance. On the 29th of October, following the award ceremony, the Secretary General declared the conference closed. The delegates then enjoyed with social evening around a bonfire in the school quadrangle. Secretariat members Secretary General Shivam Adhikari, Deputy Secretary General Krish Shiv, Director General Krishna Rastogi, Deputy Director General Swapnil Pant, Charge D Affairs Maulik Adhikari, Head of Public Relations Maulik Sanwal, Technical Advisor Vinayak Nath, Board of Advisors Chief Advisor Mr. Shrey Nagpal, Advisor Shreya Sejwal, Event Manager Mrs. Harsh Nagpal.
Georgia, wrap me up in challenge yourself and other delegates to test the limits of all that can be accomplished. I thank our chief guest, Dr. Pradeep Mehta, for enlightening us all today through his presence. I wish all the delegates best of luck for the conference ahead. With this, I, Shivam Adhikari, Secretary General of St. Joseph's College, Model United Nations 2022, declare this conference open.
Henceforth waste committee time because we're discussing something else right now. ठीक है? So wasting committee time not in my good books. ठीक है? But I still love the fact that you all are part of it.
But delegates, did the superior powers ever force you to go into military depth under them or just support them in the warfare or anything?
If the true nature of insular status is to say that Taiwan is separate from the USA, why is that Taiwanese people now owe to USA allegiance?
That Kashmir will be the part of Pakistan by our efforts, by the diplomatic efforts. We do not support any terrorist organization. The people who intrude into Kashmir are actually the Kashmiris who live on the Pakistani sides or in the Indian side. They are the freedom fighters. You cannot say we support terrorists or we support violence. We are indeed on the side of peace.
So, High Commendation in particular order. High Commendation 2 goes to the Amar Sonar Bangla delegate of Bangladesh.
Award goes to St. Mary's Convent. Especially our executive board. I express my sincere gratitude towards our principal, Brother Hector Pinto, and our board of advisors, and especially to Mr. Shrey Nagpal and Ms. Shreya Sejwal. Thank you for constantly helping us. Now finally the moment comes. With this, I, the Secretary General of St. Joseph's College, Model United Nations 2022, declare this conference closed.
Enjoy yourself, okay? Thank you, God bless you and good night. Yeah.
Non-violence is not a garment to be put on and off at will. Its seat is in the heart and it must be an inseparable part of our being. by Mahatma Gandhi. October 2 holds a very special importance for India. It is the birthday of two very important personalities of India who changed the course of modern Indian history and politics. In honor of our greatest political leader of the time, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the 2nd October is declared as a national holiday throughout India. Gandhi Jayanti is celebrated by offering prayers, services and tribute to Gandhiji all over India and especially at Rajghat where his remains lay. The personality who shares his birthday with the Mahatma, Lal Bahadur Shastri, was the second Prime Minister of independent India. Not many people remember his birthday, but he was one of the most dynamic leaders of his time. Very few know that this great leader was an ardent follower of Mahatma Gandhi. St. Joseph's College organized amazing programs in memory of Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri. The event started with an opening speech by Shivam Adhikari, followed by Neev Bhatt, enunciating about the significance of 2nd October. After this, the students of class 6B presented a dance as a tribute to the father of our nation, followed by Shrishti of class 11B. Agrim Agarwal of class 5A then delivered a fabulous speech. A fraction of students demonstrated a wonderful play on one of the important incidents from Mahatma Gandhi's life. This was followed by an amazing interview of Gandhiji. Aryan Singh of class 10, a depicted Bapuji, and Utkarsh Yadav of 10 executed the interview. At last, of class 9 and 6 sang an outstanding song in memory of Gandhiji and Shastriji. Our principal, Reverend Brother Hector Pinto, then addressed the gathering and wished the students and staff a very happy Gandhi and Shastri Jayanti. This event was concluded by the college anthem, followed by the national anthem.
महात्मा गांधी का जन्म 2 अक्टूबर 1869 में हुआ था। ये दिवस अंतर्राष्ट्रीय अहिंसा दिवस के रूप में पूरे विश्व में मनाया जाता है। आज के दिन एक और महानायक का जन्म हुआ। क्या आप जानते हैं कौन? वो थे महानायक लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी।
First and foremost, who actually gave you the title of Babu and Mahatma?
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose gave me the title of Father of the Nation, and the title of Mahatma was given to me by Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore.
1888 में कानून की पढ़ाई पूर्ण कर अभ्यास हेतु गांधी जी दक्षिण अफ्रीका चले गए। विदेश से वापस आने के बाद गांधी जी ने अहिंसा का मार्ग अपनाकर ब्रिटिश शासन के साथ लड़ाई लड़ी। अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो।
Sir Gandhi, this is a contempt of court. You can't be wearing these clothes to the court. You shall take your turban off now.
गांधी जी हैरान होते हैं तथा अपनी पगड़ी उतार देते हैं, परंतु समझ कुछ नहीं पाते, पर अपनी मजबूरी को मजबूती में बदलने का संकल्प लेते हैं और यहीं से मजबूरी का नाम महात्मा गांधी नामक उक्ति की उत्पत्ति हुई। तो दर्शकों, आप ही इसका फैसला कीजिए, क्या गांधी जी मजबूर थे?
नहीं, वो मजबूर नहीं,
मजबूर थे।
Happy Gandhi Jayanti and Lal Bahadur Shastri. Sometimes we forget Shastri ji, who had a very short tenure of prime ministership. It's not the number of years that you have to be the leader or to live a life. You can achieve many things even you are a leader for an hour. Those two different people. Gandhiji was never a prime minister nor a president of India, but he is one of the greatest leaders in the world.
The memories of teachers, the camaraderie of friends, coupled with the aura of SEM, beckoned the batch of 1997 to reunite and relive the moments spent at St. Joseph's College. Even after 25 long years, it appeared as if it was just another day spent at SEM for us super seniors who met each other with a welcoming heart. The Nehru House Vice Captain Khrushchev welcomed the guests in the school's auditorium packed with students from classes 9th to 12th. The principal, Brother Hector Pinto, formally addressed the gathering, followed by a welcoming song by the school choir. Emotions flooded across the audience when the 97 batchmates took over the stage and greeted the audience with an introduction along with their achievements in life. A special ceremony to facilitate with the teachers who had taught them, including Miss Anne Ronjo, Miss P. Medley, Miss Deepa Shah, Miss Lata Shah, Miss Nalini Rawat, Miss Beena Jain, Mr. Edwin John Nigama, and N. Joshi was held. The 97 batch also appreciated the efforts of the contemporary staff by presenting the souvenirs. The session concluded with words of gratitude towards each other, the principal, Brother Hector Pinto, for allowing the program in collaboration with the Old Boys Association (OBA), followed by the college and national anthem. The batch of 97 was treated to a buffet and high tea before departing. In this month of October, we witnessed very productive and creative assemblies by the different classes. Some of these were: Class 12 represented the assembly on the topic mental health. Class 4A presented on the assembly Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Class 3A presented the assembly on the topic Good Manners. Class 3B presented the assembly on the topic Health is Wealth. Class 11B presented the assembly with the topic Self-Esteem. Class 9B presented the assembly with the topic Prohibition of Single-Use Items in SEM. Curiosity Program. This was a night sky observation and the students learned the different aspects of night sky observation. Orientation of the night sky, the students understood the important astronomical terms. Identifying and locating the directions and time through the stars. Located Polaris with the help of Ursa Major and Cassiopeia. Calculated the latitude through the pole stars. Constellation hunting with the Greek and Indian mythologies. Identified an observation of newborn and dying stars. Observed the deep sky objects like the Andromeda galaxy and the star clusters. Learned to differentiate planets from stars as they only lie always on ecliptic lines. Planetary observations. Students observed the planets like Jupiter with its 4 moons and Saturn with its rings. Learned and practiced the pointing of a telescope to the Saturn, Jupiter and different stars.
Festival of Love and Light was celebrated with mirth and laughter on the 20th of October around a beautiful bonfire in the college quadrangle decked with colorful LEDs to mark the occasion. The principal, Dr. Hector Pinto, addressed the staff and students, signifying the importance of Diwali. Brother Hector invited Dr. Munni Joshi to apprise the audience about Diwali. A musical medley enthralled the enthusiastic audience who couldn't stop dancing around the fire. An array of fun and games, including musical chair for both the staff and students, added the fun and frolic. Brother Sardo de Souza gave the prizes to the winners and appreciated the efforts of all participants. A sumptuous line of snacks kept the students charged up to remain dancing till the last. The function concluded with a celebratory dinner and closure of the college for the Diwali break. Boarders from class 3 to 12 go home on 21st of October for the Diwali holidays, and they will be returning on 30th of October.
Popular festivals, especially for all religions. Here I mentioned in the morning, I used to look forward to Diwali, the lighting of the lamp, the beautiful. And the lights, it's a very symbolic, but it brightens us. Nobody wants to be in the dark. When we are in the dark, we get frightened. Lot of stories, the ghost stories, the snakes and the animals. Wherever there is light, there is hope. Light.
Okay, I think
दीपावली नाम से ही जिसकी सार्थकता है, यानी कि दीपों का त्योहार। प्राचीन मान्यताओं के अनुसार दीपावली के दिन श्री राम 14 वर्षों के वनवास के पश्चात अयोध्या लौटे थे।
The senior school elocution competition was held on 1st of October 2022 in the school's auditorium. Days of hard practice had led up to this day, so quite naturally there was a hush of eager anticipation in the auditorium as all waited for the principal, Brother Hector Pinto, to arrive and the competition to begin. The competition was judged by Mrs. Bhamna Shonak, Mrs. Pamela Knight and Mrs. Shivani Dubina. It was held in two categories, Category 1 comprising of classes 11B and 11A, while Category 2 comprised of classes 12A and 12B. The pieces presented ranged from epic battles to stories about goals and ghosts. The participating classes used variation in pitch, pace, voice modulation and inflection to give a nuanced interpretation of their chosen pieces. All the classes put up a commendable performance which was appreciated by the audience. While the results were being tabulated, Manas Tiwari of class 12A entertained the audience with his rendition of his song Alag Asman. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for, the announcement of the results. In Category 1, Class 11A emerged winners with the recitation of The Battle of Nesbai by Thomas B. Locale. In Category 2, Class 12A triumphed with their interpretation and delivery of Spanish Train by Chris de Burgh. Our principal, Brother Hector Pinto, congratulated the winners and reminded us how such competitions provide a platform for developing our speaking skills, which are so essential in our every walk of life. For all who participated, both winners and losers, it was undoubtedly an exhilarating and enriching experience.
Oh, wherefore come ye forth in triumph from the north, with your hands and your feet and your raiment all red? And wherefore doth your rout send forth a joyous shout? Most important thing we have learned, so far as children are concerned, is never, never, never let them hear your television set. Or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. There's a Spanish train that runs between Guadalquivir and Old Saville. And at dead of night, the whistle blows, and people hear she's running still. If I were a voice, a persuasive voice, that could travel the wide world through, I would fly on the beams of the morning light and speak to men with a gentle might and tell them to be true. I fly over land and sea, wherever a human heart might be.
So between 10A and 10B, 11A and 11B, the first place goes to 11A. Give them a big hand. Well done, 11A.
5 students from St. Joseph's College, Nainital, went to Bangalore for Nationals of CISCE Council Games of Hockey. Gurtej Hilal and Yashraj Sandhu from class 11, Abhay Chandra and Afif Arif Khan from class 10, and Brahm Roop of class 8 went for the Nationals accompanied by Mr. Nikhil Arya. 4 students went for the under 17 and Brahm Roop went for the under 14 category.
सहस्रकोटि जनपालना सहस्रकोटि जनपालना
ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ರೀಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಲ್ಲೆ
पावन साधु संरक्षण पावन सतवन मुनि जन सकल सुरासुर सन्नुत पाद किंकिणी झम झम झण 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 नूपुर लय गति कण 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 विधि हरि सेवित साधु संरक्षण पावन साधु संरक्षण पावन महादेव शिव शंभो सर्वेश्वर करुणाकरमूर्ते सर्वेश्वर करुणाकरमूर्ते सामगान प्रिय वेद पूर्ते सर्वेश्वर करुणाकरमूर्ते कुडुतक तरिकिट प्रकटां तांडव अंबर दिक्किट प्रकटिन किट प्रकव्यां जन्मधर उनकिट प्रकटि शूलधर नंकिट प्रकटन नंदि वाहन नागयोग प्रिय नागयोग प्रिय सामगान प्रिय वेद पूते परमेश्वर गंगाधर कीर्ते परमेश्वर गंगा
Sharda Sangh Nainital organized an on-the-spot painting competition for students of classes 1st to 12th on 16th of October 2022. Mr. Himanshu Gupta, Art Faculty, escorted the school's team who participated in the various categories of the event. Kyan Ahuja, Class 6B, took the second spot in the 5th to 8th category, along with Tajendra of Class 1B in 1 to 8 class category. Honorable Shri Nikhil Mohan, MD and CEO, the Nainital Bank Limited, and Vinay Shah, Chairman, the Kurmanchal Nagar Sahakari Bank Limited, Nainital, gave the prizes to the winners to conclude the event.
With this, we come to an end of this edition of this news bulletin. All the videos, all the clips of the news have been uploaded on the official website. Now, we wind up this news bulletin with the college anthem.
Heard of many a school I trod, and many a college too. But there is one that always is the best for me and you. This perched on Annie's lovely lake, and our dads were there of old. For a century and more 'tis known as the home of the true and bold. For a century and more 'tis known as the home of the true and bold. Was called at first the good old Sam, and later SJC. And here a place cannot be found, at least for you and me. Its boys are hard to beat, my friend, in classroom with no fame. Their motto down the years has been, make sure to play the game. Their motto down the years has been, make sure to play the game. And here's to the boys of SJC, to our children every man. And pass the word to those who come, give the motto of the clan. And down the years to fight life's fight, to fight it clean and neat. Among the boys who have kept the bridge at dear old SJC. Among the boys who have kept the bridge at dear old SJC.
Yeah.